Our topic for today is applying for a UK visa under partnership or yung tinatawag nilang spouse visa in the UK. Or we can say spouse visa extensions or renewals in the UK. You wanted to apply for a visa under or on the basis of your relationship with your British partner. Well, this is a good news for you. I will now help you find out whether you meet the UK's immigration rules or the FLRM requirements and how you can apply for an FLRM visa, otherwise known as a spouse visa from inside the UK without spending hundreds or thousands of pounds on immigration lawyers. So you can do it by yourself if you can. So let's start. Step 1. Step number 1, you have to check that the FLRM is the right visa for you and your partner. So kailangan mong malaman yan. Kasi minsan, baka mamaya hindi pala yun ang para sa'yo. Maraming mga applications na ang alam ko at nakita ko na na-refuse because of making a wrong application. FLRM visa allows the person applying or yung tinatawag nating applicant to remain, to stay in the UK with their sponsor. Yung partner o asawa o British partner o British na asawa ang tawag dyan sa UK ay sponsor. So if the application is successful, then the visa will be granted for 30 months. FLRM visa will allow the applicant to work in the UK. So, pwede kang mag-work, yung kasi ang kagandahan nun. So, ang step number 1 is check. You have to check whether the FLRM is really a suitable visa for you. Step number 2, you have to understand that there are requirements in the UK. There are 2 requirements under the UK immigration rules. Number 1 is the suitability requirements. Suitability requirements is mainly more on the criminal records or yung may tinatawag ka bang offenses sa UK. So normally, marami akong kilala mga Pilipino ang suitable naman, wala namang criminal records, bagamat meron ding ilan. And the second big requirements of the United Kingdom immigration rules is the eligibility requirements. Step number 3 is make sure you know when to submit the application. An application can be submitted normally in a normal circumstances 28 days before the expiration of the visa. So pwede kang mag-apply 28 days bago mag-expire. Hindi pwedeng late, of course, kasi ma-overstay ka na. At kung wala namang mga exceptional reasons or yung tinatawag nilang insurmountable circumstances or compassionate grounds, mag-submit ka doon sa 28 days. For example, mag-expire ang visa mo ng November 29. Pwede kang mag-submit ang visa mo about November 2 or November 3. Huwag masyadong maaga because mahabang discussion yan pero para mapadali na lang to cut the long story short, kapag masyado kang maaga nag-apply at hindi yan inaprubahan, na-refuse ang application, maaaring wala kang right to appeal. So mag-a-apply ka ulit. Ay napakamahal ng pag-apply. As you know, you have to pay the visa fee and you have to pay the IHS or the Immigration Health Surcharge fees. Step number 4, make sure that you meet the FLRM relationship requirements. So, kailangan yung FLRM kasi may mga requirements yan. Ano ang mga requirements? Number 1, you and your partner must have met in person. So, nagkita na kayo ng personal. Hindi pwedeng nag-a-apply ka ng FLRM tapos nakikita lang kayo, nag-chat lang kayo sa chatroom or dating site. Kailangan nagkita na kayo in person. Number 2, both the applicant and the UK partner must be aged 18 or over at the date of the application. So dapat nasa mayor na edad ka na. Hindi pwedeng underage or minority edad. And number 3, both the applicant and the UK partner must intend to live permanently in the UK together. Kailangan may intention kayo magsama. Hindi yung mag-a-apply ka papasok ng UK or mag-stay ng UK, tapos magkahiwalay naman pala kayo ng tirahan. And the UK partner must be either a British citizen in the UK or a settled person in the UK or a person with a refugee leave or with humanitarian protection visa. Step number 5, make sure that you meet the English language requirement. May English language requirement yan. So mag-a-apply ka ng first time ng FLRM, ang required at the point of this podcast is A1, level A1 English certificate. Pero if you are applying second, third, fourth time at ayaw mo pang mag-settle sa UK, the requirement for English is level A2. Step number 6, gather the documents relating to the FLRM accommodation requirement. So kailangan magkaroon ka ng tenancy agreement. Kailangan siguro magkaroon ka ng proof na talagang doon ka nakatira. At minsan, kapag ang application ay galing sa outside the UK, we also ask for a property immigration report. Bagamat in this application, because you're applying in the UK, they normally do not require property immigration report. Doon sa FLRM accommodation, ang hinahanap kasi diyan ay yung tenancy agreement. So, ang tinatanong dyan, yung bang tirahan, baka naman sobrang liit na yung tao ay hindi kasya. Kasi may mga room sa UK na napakaliit. At may sukat yan, mga kapatid. May sukat ang mga kwarto dito. It is important to note that the accommodation must be adequate. Kailangan sapat. At yan ay nakasulat sa Section 8 of the Home Office requirement. Kailangan yan ay nagmi-meet, hindi overcrowding. Yung ating bahay ay hindi sobrang dami ng tao na overcrowded. And that is defined under the Housing Act 1985. Okay? So, let's go to step number 7. Make sure that you meet the FLRM financial requirements. Now, maraming bumabagsak dito. Maraming bumabagsak. Bakit? Mayroon naman silang requirements, kaya lang maraming Pilipino akong kilala na mahilig doon sa kasabihan na, pwede na ito, okay na yan. Kasi nasa bank statement naman eh. Nandito naman yun, nakikita naman sa akin ganito na ako ay talagang nagtatrabaho doon. But you have to understand, may requirement ang home office. Ang requirement ng home office dyan is if you are working for an employer for over 6 months, kailangan ang ipapakita mo sa home office sa iyong application ay 6 months payslips, walang paltos, walang kulang. Sample, nagtatrabaho ka na sa employer mo ng over 6 months hanggang 7 buwan ka na. So, ang hiningi ng home office, for example, from January to June, January, February, March, April, May, and June. Then they will calculate the average income, gross income, over the period of 6 months. Then the overall total divided by 6 should be 18,600 pounds per annum. Pag kulang yan, kahit isang kuseng, talo ka dyan. Kailangan hanapan mo yan ng paraan para ma-meet mo yung financial threshold o yung tinatawag nilang minimum income requirements. Importante yan. Ano pang kailangan dyan? Bank statement. So, kung nag-apply ka ng payslips mo na January hanggang June, kailangan ang bank statement mo hanggang January din hanggang June. Hindi yung ang pinakita mong payslip mo January hanggang June, tapos ang bank statements mo February hanggang July. Mali yon. Kasi magkakaroon ng cross-referencing yan eh. Hahanapin, magkano kita mo ng January? Sample, 1,500 pounds. Sa bank statement, iko-kontra nila yon. Magkakaroon sila ng cross-referencing. Pumasok ba yung 1.5 sa bank statements? Yun bang overall income average, yun ba ay reflected doon sa employment certificate or yung contract of employment o yung employment terms and conditions? So, kailangan makuha mo lahat yan para ma-meet mo yung financial requirements. And then, step number 8 is writing those letters of support for your FLRM visa. So lagi ako nire-require sa mga clients ko na magsulat kayo ng patungkol sa inyong relationship. Paano kayo nagkakilala? Saan kayo nagkakilala? Ano yung mga future intentions ninyo? What are the future plans? Diba? Saan kayo titira? Magkano ang income ninyong dalawa kung nagtatrabaho pareho? Nagre-rely ba kayo sa public benefits? May mga dahilan ba bakit hindi kayo pwedeng umuwi ng Pilipinas? Things like this. Mahalaga kasi yung supporting letters. The letters of support can write about how the financial requirement is met, how the accommodation requirement is met, how the relationship requirement is met. Nakita na kayo, over 80 na ba kayo? Handa ba kayo magsama doon sa iisang bubong dito sa United Kingdom? And how the relationship was developed. So, kailangan nandun yun dun sa sulat. Mahalaga na may sulat kasi tinitingnan din yan eh. Kasi during the assessment of the caseworker o nung home office immigration, wala ka doon sa harap nila eh. They may ask you, they may call you, but very rare. Pero doon sa sulat mo, it is your speaker in front or before the decision maker. Yung sulat mo at ng partner mo at ng ibang pang tao, mga kaibigan, pamilya, at mga kilala, yan ay suporta na nagpapalakas doon sa merits ng application. Kaya mahalaga yan, mga kaibigan. And then, step number 9, start completing the online application. So mahalaga yan. Pag nag-online application ka, tingnan mo kung talagang yung app visa, yung online application ay para sa iyo. Kasi pag nagkamali ka dyan, nagbayad ka na, tapos ang hirap i-refund. Umaabot siya ng buwan o minsan taon pa bago mo makuha yung refund. So very, very crucial mga kaibigan, yung online application form. So make sure that you have clicked, you are filling up or completing the right application form. And then make sure you submit the right supporting document. So may mga checklist, dapat meron kang checklist dyan mga kaibigan. Meron ka dyan mga checklist. Ano yung napakarami ng requirements eh. Hindi pa pwedeng, minsan kasi kahit nakasulat na doon sa application form yung mga kailangan, pero because of the complexity of the case, may mga bagay pagkakataon na hindi mo mai-submit yung isang ganun dahil sa isang document, dahil sa hindi available or wala. Kung nawala, so hindi natin alam. So, may mga pagkakataon niya napakahaba niyan. And it's up to you, the applicant, to provide all the relevant requirements of the immigration rules. At kung hindi mo man mai-submit, kung wala, isulat mo yan. Hindi to available because. Yeah. Kaya para alam ng decision maker. And then, so again, dapat masabit mo talaga yung mga, kung kasal na kayo, marriage certificate, proof of relationship, na from the time na nagkita kayo, paano na-develop, siguro yung mga telephone communication, chats, online chats, calls, itemized billing, photographs, bagamat minsan hindi na rin masyadong tinatanggap ng home office yan kasi nadadaya na daw yan, pero kung talagang totoo naman yung picture at sa photographs na magkasama kayo palagi sa mga okasyon, sa mga dates, sa mga lugar, lagyan mo ng captions. Ano yung captions? Yung mga description ng photograph. Sino-sino yung nasa photo? Saan yan? Kailan yan kinuha? At kung merong event, nilalagay ko rin yan. Pinapalagay ko rin. Kung birthday party, nag-attend ako ng birthday party, nag-attend kami ng ganito, wedding, blah, blah, blah. So, isulat yan doon sa photographs. So, may mga requirement yan kung ang partner mo ay self-employed. Kapag self-employed, ibang requirements din yan. Siyempre, kailangan natin yan ng business registration, tax registration, o yung mga tinatawag nilang self-assessment o yung tinatawag ng corporation tax. Ang dami-daming requirements dyan. And you can also instruct your qualified accountant to do that. I can make another podcast on that. Kung yun namang partner ay nagre-rely not on employment at nagre-rely lang siya doon sa cash o yung ipon, cash savings declaration, it would include a declaration regarding the source of the cash savings. So, kailangan nakasulat doon yung parte mo, itong perang ito na 100,000 pounds ay galing doon sa pinagbentahan namin ng bahay. And then you also have to, of course, to ask for a copy of the bank statement from the bank, yung legitimate bank in the UK, to confirm that that money is available and constant and consistently available doon sa bank account ng partner mo. Step number 10 or step number 11 is pay the immigration health surcharge. So yung immigration health surcharge, alam naman ng mga nag-a-apply yan na yan talaga ay kailangang bayaran sa United Kingdom. Ang tawag po dyan ay IHS. So yan ay binabayaran talaga. So iba pa ang bayad sa visa fee, iba ang bayad sa immigration health surcharge. And then, step number 12, submit and pay the FLRM application. So, kailangan mo nang isubmit yan. Pwede mong i-upload. Mayroong mga, online application at the time of this podcast na you can upload the documents online or via the UK BCAS system. Pwede mong i-upload yan. Or yung iba naman na nag-a-apply during the biometric, daladala nila yan. Pwede mo namang ipa-scan din yan sa home office with an extra minimal fee. Pero yung iba, ina-upload na lang sa system. Madali din lang naman yan. Wala namang problema. So you have to pay also the visa fee and the immigration health surcharge fee. Okay? So, pag pumunta ka sa biometric enrollment mo, kailangan daladala mo yung original document just in case na kailanganin or hingin yan ng home office, kasi minsan may timeline lang sila para i-provide mo yung relevant original document kasi minsan may duda sila dun sa authenticity. So, importante rin for me, it's important na dapat ready ka rin to submit all the relevant requirements, original documents. Okay? Salamat po sa inyong pakikinig. Bye. God bless.